As the night starts to fade and the sun starts to go down, you think to yourself, you think about all the things that you've been through. You think about the people that are in your lives, everything that has gone on. And then one special person comes into your life. Although they made you feel so loved so many different times, you start to rely on just their love and only their love. You begin to catch yourself asking many different questions as to if they even care about you, if they even feel that you are around. If you were to disappear, would they really care? You start to ask all these questions from many different people in your life, or your family, your friends, and you just cannot bear the question. How much do they really care? You start to feel like you're alone no matter what. 24/7, you are a no one. You feel like a no one. You want to be a no one. And when you cannot fixate your mind on just being happy and just forgetting all the bad thoughts, you instead put yourself in a position that you start to grow to be a no one. You put all your time, all your effort, all your love, all your social everything into one person. Whether that's a friend, whether it's family, whether it's someone you really love. You put too much time into just them, that you start to rely on only them. That when you don't hear from only them, you start to feel like you're no one. You start to feel like you're not loved. Even though you may be loved by many different people, you start feeling like you're not loved just because you're not getting what you mentally want from that one person. Love is very strong, no matter what it may be. But you can never love someone so much that your entire mentality relies on only them. You can't trust people in this world. There's many that you can, but you cannot trust people in this world. You always want to put yourself around many more people. People that you can trust. Don't settle for less. If you do not feel like you're cared about, reach out. Tell them. Let them know. Make things right. If you truly love someone, don't lie. Don't tell them you love them so much one second of the night, and tell them that you really need them, and tell them that you care about them so much, but they never open up. Don't tell them that you really want them so badly around you, but then you push them away. You start fading away from their mind. As you ignore them, you quit talking to them. You slowly start putting your day first instead of just saying, hey, are you okay? When you start noticing that you're not asking those questions, hey, are you okay? Whether they are or whether they aren't, you're not showing that you care. You're not putting that effort into caring. If you love someone so much, you would make sure they were okay at all times. You would make sure that they feel loved at all times. And the main priority is making them feel important with your love, the love that they need. And even if you catch yourself and you see, hey, I'm not the person that does that, but the person that I really love does that, and I'm not doing anything, fix yourself. They love you so much to even show you, but you're not fixing yourself. You're not loving them enough. And even though you may live your life and live your day, it's not a 24/7 type of thing. You don't have to say I love you 24/7. You don't have to say, hey, are you okay 24/7? But it's good to ask. It's good to ask a lot. Now, if you notice that there's someone in your life that's like this, that asks you these questions all the time, that love you so much, that are always there, do not let them go. Don't push them away. Don't push them away. They spend all that time, all of the social time that they have, just to maneuver some kind of time, just to talk to you, just to ask that question, just to make sure you feel loved at least once a day. Don't let them go. They care about you a lot. And when you start to push them away, when you start to show them that you don't care, it hurts. And you'll hurt. You'll realize what you've lost when you lost it, and then there won't be no return. You'll start asking yourself, why didn't I care? Why wasn't I there for them? When you can just do it now. When you can catch yourself early. Confrontation is not a bad thing. Confrontation is many good things. It shows where you're wrong. It shows what you need to fix. It's not a bad thing. But it can be a good thing. Confrontation is key. If you do not feel comfortable in something, tell that other person. Let that other person know so that they don't go forward and that they don't ruin things. Tell people how you feel, how you truly feel. There's no need to lie. If you don't love them, tell them. Because they will live their life thinking that you love them so much, thinking that you're just not putting enough love in, when in reality you don't really love them. And then when you finally tell them or break their heart or cheat on them or throw them away or do anything that it may be that may hurt them, it won't turn out too well. It'll be another heartbreak. If you start to see the other person going silent, it can mean many things. But never let your mind think the worst. It's hard to do. But when you let your mind runs on everything. Someone may truly love you. Someone may truly want you. But your mind cannot comprehend and think that it's only the good things. You start piecing every bit of every negative thing you can to make them out to be wrong. To make it seem like they're cheating. To make it seem like they don't care about you. To make it seem like they have a favorite child. To make it seem, however it's not. Your mind will rush. Don't sit in the silence. The longer you put yourself in silence, the longer you put yourself alone, you will think worse. Everything around you will slowly start to become a negative void. A void that you don't want to be in. Don't hurt yourself with it. If someone doesn't care about you, find someone else. Put yourself in a group that you do feel cared about. It's never too late. And if it's someone that you really love, tell them. Tell them you don't feel happy. You don't feel safe. You don't feel loved. And if they don't love you, it's just good confrontation to show what was wrong. Instead of you going on forever living in a hurtful relationship, you can find out sooner or later that it's not right. It's not what you need. Love that person. And don't just leave for any little detail. If you leave just because you fight, or if you leave just because they think a certain way, that shows character. and your character's not good, it shows how your love was, and your love wasn't really strong. If you leave them for minor little details, your love isn't strong. Instead, if you stick around and you stay and you do everything you can to make sure that that person is comfortable, not by changing who you are, but by changing what makes them uncomfortable, that proves your love. And if you can't do that for them, you don't really love them. You don't really care about them. You don't really want to put in that effort to make them feel like they are cared about or loved, or that they're important to you. And when you slowly start to fade away from them, and you slowly start to show them how much you don't care, and you slowly start to show them that they are not important to you, they'll realize. They'll walk away. They won't talk to you no more. And then you'll soon start to realize how much they actually cared. That you had someone that cared about you so much, and then you will put yourself in that position that they are in, where now you don't feel like you're loved. Now you don't feel like you're cared about. And then you'll see that you lost someone very special. You have it now. And if you have that right now, do everything you can to keep it. Fix it. Make it better. Love is important in any people's life. Love is a very strong thing. Don't give up. Don't give up because things may seem difficult. Don't give up because it may be a long distance. Don't give up just because you have a certain feeling. Don't give up just because of a negative thought that may have came in your mind until you get the real answer. Don't give up until you confront. And if you confront and you get something good, then work on it. If you confront and you get something bad, move on. Find a better life. Find someone that actually will love you, instead of someone that's just sticking around and posing. Fix yourself. Fix the situation. And once you fix that situation, maybe you'll be happier. Maybe you'll realize it was all just the past, and you can move on to the forward life. And no matter what it may be, you're not alone. Whether it's a friend that you've lost, whether it's a parent that you may have lost, whether it's abandonment, whether it's a relationship, whether it's any kind of family situation, you're not alone. No matter what depression, anxiety, you're not alone. There's people you can reach out to. You just have to find them. And if you can't find them right now, why give up? You may give up on something special. You could be the next movie star, the next rock star, the next pop star. You can be someone so good in this life. But you're willing to give up because of one thing. Because you didn't feel loved. You didn't feel cared about. You felt like people around you were letting go. Don't let it hurt you. It's easy to say, and it's hard to do. But don't let them hurt you. Put yourself in positions where you feel loved. And if you feel loved right now, and if there's someone around you that loves you so much and you're pushing them away, maybe reach out. Maybe start to care about them. Maybe if you put your mind to it, you will start to feel loved. Maybe if you can just think about it, maybe you are the problem. Maybe you're the one that's getting reached out to every day, but you're just not reaching back. You're the problem. You're not putting in enough effort. Don't love someone if you're not going to truly put in the effort. Show them that you care, and show them that they're not alone, and make everything better.